Dude, you dancing and that's funny. Just keep moving.
Now you have a Trinidadian heritage.
Yes.
And you grew up in New York.
Yes.
Now your grandfather was a kind of famous composer, dancer, singer.
It was a calypso artist.
Roaring Lion.
And that is incorrect. Now, and that's funny because I just did an interview where we talked about how Wikipedia is always wrong. Right?
You know,
most of it's wrong. Like even the IMDb, it took me a year and a half, literally a year and a half, to get IMDb to say that I was from Trinidad and not Dominican.
What?
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
I read that on IMDb.
Yo,
one of those
I just
IMDb.
kept sending in saying, yo, this is me. I'm telling you, I'm not Dominican. No disrespect to the Dominican people. Y'all are great. I've been to the Dominican Republic. I love it. But I'm from Trinidad. And I've continually said, my grandfather wasn't the Roaring Lion. He was Lord Hummingbird. So like,
oh wow, they have it completely
like,
wrong.
Not even close.
Like not even close. Yeah.
Not even close. The Roaring Lion and the Lord Hummingbird. Like one's an animal,
wow,
the other one's a bird.
Yeah,
I don't, you know, I mean,
size difference.
Tweet, you know. But yeah, so my grandfather was the Lord Hummingbird.
The Lord Hummingbird.
No, my mom's Trinidadian, man, so, you know, she used to try to discipline me, and I would imitate her and my aunts, and she'd just start laughing. Hey, Fian, go in the kitchen and fix me a plate, eh? And I didn't listen to, hey, Fian! They start smacking furniture. Hey, Fian, go and fix a plate, eh? I said, Mommy, I can't do it. Mommy, I'm tired, eh?
Yeah, I know. I was reading. You were raised in church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom is a school teacher, and my mom and dad are from a West Indian background from Trinidad. So we have like still those morals in the house and those little.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even know how amazing where you are is. Because in the Caribbean, you know, you're just like, I wish we could go somewhere else. I don't want to live in Trinidad anymore. And you would say that, and then all of a sudden you get to the States, and nothing against Fort Wayne, Indiana, but you're like, where the beach? There's no beach here. You're like, there's no beach? 15 minutes, you know, and what is this temperature I'm feeling, you know, and this freezing. And so being in Fort Wayne made me appreciate Trinidad and love my island so much more. You know, everywhere I've gone has made me appreciate that other place.
And what people don't know about you, you're from where?
I was born in Trinidad, and I grew up in New York.
Right, in Trinidad, and you had a very, very tough childhood.
Yeah.
You want to share a little bit? Because I think that's always, for me, the reason to share it is to let other young girls or boys out there that are having a situation with their family like that to know you can get out of it and be okay.
Absolutely. Well, I think everybody knows, because I had a documentary on MTV, that my father battled like drugs and alcohol for, you know, most of my life. And, you know, we moved a lot, you know, we were always kind of in fear that he was going to be violent and stuff like that. And, you know, I would just lock myself up, and as I got older, I would just lock myself up in my room and write. So they wouldn't really know what I was doing. They just heard, like, the music playing over and over, and that was, like, my escape. I would just write, or I'd go in my car and write. And
right.
Shout out to all my Trinis, my Trini Massive. Shout out to all my Yardies. Shout out to all my Haitians, and shout out to the Vakis. And, oh, yeah, all my Africans. I love the Africans. The Africans know I love them. But, you know, Trini is where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? That's where I rap. You dig? So if you got beef with a Trini, bitch, eat a dick. Nigga.
And I'm born in Brooklyn. My family's West Indian. You got a Trinidadian family. We are Trinidad, you know there. Who from San Fernando? Yeah, San Fernando there.
Oh my goodness, Trinidad James here. Now you're originally from New York.
No.
They said you moved to New York when you came from Trinidad and then went to Atlanta.
No,
He's originally from Trinidad, that would mean.
Tell me the truth.
All right. Now I was born in Trinidad, then I moved to Canada, then went back to Trinidad, then came to New York, then Florida.
Okay, how long were you in New York?
Some people, you can step on their goddamn shoe and they whole day ruined. Some people, you could have sex with a girl, they don't give a damn. Everybody is different. But when you be too overly sensitive, I feel like you take it away from your own life. Because now you're focusing on the wrong ideas and the wrong things. Just do you. You can't change it. You can't change shit, man. Just do you, man. You can only handle what's ahead of you. What's behind you, you can't see it. So why try to change something you can't see? That's ridiculous. I was born in Trinidad and Tobago, and Port of Spain, and Mount Hope. And my mom, she brought me up my whole life. damn near my whole entire life. I lived with my dad for like 1 or 2 years, if even that. Or whatever. But my mom, all the way up till I could really fend for myself, she took care of me. I moved to Trinidad to come to America, and like, I guess, however old you are in 2nd grade, I don't remember much. I remember I had a cool friend named Charlie. Or whatever, he was Indian. Cool friend named Charlie. I probably could walk by Charlie right now and wouldn't know him. He probably definitely don't remember me. But I remember we were cool. We went to a Catholic school together. I remember Mario's Pizza because they put mustard on pizza. That was delicious. I remember my first taste of coconut water. I remember being introduced to this, my favorite food almost after chicken shrimp Alfredo, which is called doubles. It's based out of Trinidad. And that's basically really honestly what I remember. I remember actually, I remember falling on some steps and blacking out when I was younger in Trinidad, and that's it. Or whatever, because I can't remember what happened before blacking out. It was really hard for me to like find myself or whatever as a person coming from Trinidad to America. You know, so I got jumped a lot in my younger years. And I just had to figure out how to get witty. You know what I'm saying? It didn't hurt my feelings. I was just like, how do I overcome it? And I never let anything hurt my feelings. I just figured out how to overcome it. And so like 2nd grade, they jumped the shit out of me. 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, I was letting them have it. Let them have it. I got witty with it. I was no comeback. I got to figure out a Jones. I kind of started losing my accent. So it was on then.
Well, I came from Trinidad and Tobago, born and raised there, and I've been in the States for about 6 months or so.
And you went to school in Trinidad, the university also?
Yes, I went to the University of the West Indies and studied theater arts as my bachelor's degree.
What film and TV shows have you appeared in?
I've done background work for stuff like Elementary, The Blacklist. I did one for Orange is the New Black once, Power. Been in a good bit. I've actually had like a small feature in a new comedy series, which is Friends of the People. It's in the Beached Boys segment. It's actually kind of fun, funny, cool, yeah.